Welcome everybody to another episode of Media Zoo TV. I hope everyone's doing okay, in good spirits, and in good health. Before we get started, can you please go ahead and hit that like, share, and that subscribe button? Today's topic is about the Drake versus Kendrick Lamar situation that's been going on. And is Drake's career over? Or are we just jumping the gun at this moment? Okay. Well, people keep saying that this is pretty much the end of Drake's career, but I don't know about all of that. We'll see as soon as he drops his new album, I think. But if we're looking at his past track record, let's be real, he'll probably have another hit and the industry would just push everything to the side like usual. Because Drake is still one of the most marketable artists worldwide. Remember when they said the same thing about Nickiminaj? When Remy Ma dropped that diss track with Lil Kim on the hook? When she was beefing with Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B? People swore up and down that she was finished. But then her tour came and she just started selling out everywhere. And suddenly everyone went back to praising her. So I think Drake is about to experience that same type of cycle after this particular beef with Kendrick. But at the end of the day, it's going to be the audience that really decides, because the audience is what drives the top artist. And if we're being honest, our type of hip hop fans are some of the most fickle out of any genre of music. It's always like it's out with the old and in with the new. But if you don't have the right industry connections, you can fall off fast. But let's not forget, Drake has had a solid 10-year run and his industry ties really run deep. And that alone will help keep him afloat. And honestly, his fight to stay relevant won't be as hard as others because the people are really waiting to see how he responds. So, is this the end of Drake's career? No, not really. But what this beef did was expose how a majority of the black figureheads in the music industry don't really like him. This was the first time a rapper sued another rapper over a diss track, and that didn't sit well with a lot of the hip hop community. Think about it for a minute. Biggie didn't try to sue Tupac's estate over Hit 'Em Up. Jay-Z didn't try to take Nas to court over Ether. Jay-Z just took the loss and kept it moving, even when Nas had clearly crushed him. Now, don't get me wrong, Drake is a good rapper. He's got bangers, but me personally, I'm not rushing to buy a Drake album. Nothing against him, it's just my preference. So do I think his career is over? No. But let's be real. His reputation has really shifted in the past year. He's in something like a post not like us era now and moving forward. But we'll see pretty soon how much of a fighter he really is. Because the songs he's dropped lately, by his standards, they're pretty much flops. But there's a lot of money invested in the Drake brand. And at the end of the day, record labels only care about one thing, and that's profits. I don't think they'll let him fail. That's why I think all of this, his career is over talk, is really just a way of keeping the beef alive. If you haven't noticed, record companies love rap beefs. They sell a lot of records, of course, generate a lot of streams, of course, and keeps the conversation going, of course. But we'll get a clear answer when that new album drops, trust me. People are going to nitpick it, scrutinize it real heavy. His approach and the subject matter is pretty much all that matters now. Because if he comes out popping big shit like he wasn't just on the ropes against Kendrick, people ain't stupid, and people are going to be quick to call him out for it. And newer artists aren't going to just let Drake hop on their wave. But at the same time, a lot of the top artists that are not giving him support were the same ones that rode his wave for years. So he's in a complicated situation. Drake kind of reminds me of Eminem in a way. The average hardcore hip hop fan might not mess with him heavy, but he's got a dedicated fan base that'll support anything he drops. And like Eminem, a lot of Drake fans aren't necessarily fans of hip hop culture. They're just fans of Drake. And that alone, it'll still be enough to keep his career going. At the end of the day, it's just rap beef on wax. But obviously, I think Drake is going to be fine. Did people really think streaming numbers would drop to zero or that he stopped making hits? No. But yeah, he lost the battle. And in the process, lost a lot of credibility too. He lost a lot of cultural clout. And yeah, he's going to get clowned for a while. But his career, I don't think it's over. The people who ride for him will still ride for him. You can just check out the Drizzy stands who are still trying to claim he won. So you know the delusion is real. But I feel like I'm on another planet when I see people take phrases like Drake's career is over as if it's actually done. You know, come on, y'all. It's 2025, so the age of streaming and that type of thing, the numbers don't lie. Now, I want to hear from y'all and what y'all think, so go ahead and drop a comment below. Good or bad? Do you think this is the beginning of the end for Drake, or is this just another bump in the road? There is no right or wrong answers. And if you enjoyed the video, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And thanks for joining me on Media Zoo TV. And remember, put God first, stay informed, stay engaged, and love your neighbor.